IntellivisionDude here, and this is a video response to Cobradvs' video, the top 10 games that he played this year. But I'm going to change it up just a little bit, because I'm definitely showing more than 10 games here, and they're not going to be in any particular order. I'm not going to do like a 10 through 1 or something like that. They're just going to be in random order, and then I'll also be showing you some games that I plan to play next year, like games that I bought that I haven't had time to play, or games that I may have played but not played enough. So let's get started here. Where should I start? We'll start with Super Nintendo game, Ken Griffey Jr.'s Baseball. Actually, I played it once in a kiosk one time back in the 90s. That doesn't really count because I didn't remember the game too well. But I've been wanting to get it again, and now it's one of the best baseball games I ever played. Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo 64. This game was awesome. I loved it. The Twisted Adventures of Spike McFang. When I asked people for some RPG advice, they sent me to this game, and I found it on eBay for like $10. People were kind of shocked that I got it that cheap, so it must be like a $20 game. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. After played Paper Mario and Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, this was next. And it's just as epic as those other two. ColecoVision game. Cabbage Patch Kids Adventures in the Park. It was interesting. I liked it. It was different. So I'm adding it. For the Genesis, RoboCop vs. Terminator. I was surprised at how freaking awesome this game was. It's just awesome. Destruction, chaos. My bootleg copy of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. It's a great game though. It's not my fault people on eBay rip you off. Oh wait, no, that's out of order. Sorry. The Burger Time for the ColecoVision. I had never played this version before, and after I started playing it and got into it, I almost started liking it better than the Intellivision. I'm going to call it tied. I'm not going to say better or worse. I'm going to say it's tied with the Intellivision. That's how much I liked it. Except until I found that glitch, that random glitch that could possibly reset your game while you're in the middle of it. If it wasn't for that glitch, it'd be awesome. And Beef Drop, the Burger Time homebrew for the Atari 7800. That is just almost arcade perfect in a way, if it wasn't for the goofy graphics. Different versions of Centipede I never played. The ColecoVision version, that was sure interesting, with the funky graphics. The Atari 2600, probably most favorite version I've ever played, and I never played it until this year. I only had played, for home consoles anyway, probably the Intellivision version. That's the only home version I ever had. And the Atari 7800, that has that unique team play where two people can play at the same time. And then, might as well say Millipede for the Atari 2600 and the NES as well. Both of those were epic. And the ECS games. Scooby-Doo's Maze Chase. I was kind of surprised at how fun that was. The Jetsons, Ways with Words. May not be the most fun game, but it sure made a heck of a video. And Mind Strike. It's like chess. Kind of like chess, but with numbers. I was surprised at how epic that was. That's probably the best ECS game I played out of the bunch. And I have to open these up to get to them. Let's see here. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. It's probably going to come in all blurry. That was pretty epic. I like that one. And this is a game I'm actually only halfway through, but it's Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Kind of stopped halfway through. I'm not sure if I really lost interest, but I just wanted to take a break, and I just never got back to it. That happens a lot. You take a break, and then you never get back to the game. Let's see here. Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I got that for my DS, and I liked it. Now I want to get the other two. There's 2 more out. I don't know if I'll ever get them anytime soon. Animal Crossing Wild World. Sure, I played it on the GameCube, but I like this one because it's portable. And of course, Intellivision lives for the DS. Sure, it has its glitches. I know I did my videos pointing out the glitches, but there is still a lot of good games that are not glitched that I played, like Space Armada, Astro Smash, Snafu. See, I still haven't played all these games yet. Yeah, I'm kind of stumped here. I know Shark was not glitched, and that's an epic game. Thin Ice, I don't think that was glitched. And Thunder Castle, I only played a second of it, but it didn't seem glitched right off the bat. So, even though there's some glitches in here, there's still some epic games that they did right. And even Night Stalker. And finally, for the games that I had played this year, Mario Party 5 for the GameCube, Mario Party 6 for the GameCube, and Mario Party 7 for the GameCube. I was a huge Mario Party fan, and when I got these, I was not disappointed. Now, on to the games that I hope to play next year, if time permitting. We're going to start with 3 Intellivision games that I never played. Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. I keep hearing how great this game is. I keep hearing it. People keep putting it at the top of their list for the best Intellivision games of all time. A lot of people did. And so I really need to check this game out. I think all I've ever done was test the game, just to see if it worked. And that also calls for Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, The Treasure of Tarmin, or Tarmine, however it is pronounced. And a game that Mr. Intellivision talks about quite a bit, Utopia. I never really knew what this game was about. For all this time, I was under the impression that it was like maybe a wartime simulator, or like a wartime strategy game. So I was never really interested in playing it, because that's what I thought it was. Now I'm hearing from a video I just watched today that it's more like a Sims game, like maybe a Civilization kind of game, kind of like Sim City or something. So now I want to check it out. See, I never knew what the game was, and maybe Mr. Intellivision may have done a video for it, and I didn't really pay attention. Shame to me. 2 games that I have played but have not played enough of, Contra Hard Corps and Contra 3, The Alien Wars. I probably played more of this one, but it's hard as nails. I got past the first boss, I think, once or twice, and never got too much farther than that. This one I have not played enough of, and this one kicked my butt just as much as the other one did. This is going to be a funny one. Shaq Fu. I keep hearing how crappy this game is. I just want to see it for myself. I still never plugged the game in to test it out. I hear it's crappy, but you know. Illusion of Gaia. I bought this game because I wanted to get into some of the RPG things, but I still haven't played it yet. I think I'd rather have turn-based ones, but I keep buying these action RPGs. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. I started to play it. I didn't get much more than 10-15 minutes into the game, and then I quit. It's not because it sucked, because maybe I just didn't want to get into it yet, you know. Super Castlevania 4. Never really played it that much. I think a few years back I tried playing it and didn't get far and quit once again, but now I want to give it another shot. Maybe I'll like it more than I did the first time, because I keep hearing about how epic it is. Final Fantasy. I have not really played it yet. and I want to give it a shot. I keep hearing how great it is, and might as well start with the beginning. Commando. I only played it a couple times. It didn't get far, but I want to give it another shot. It's going to be hard as nails, and I won't get into it far. Same with Super C. I haven't really played this since I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure we played this back then. I'm almost positive I remember playing this when I was a kid, but I haven't played it since. I know it's going to kick my butt. Solar Jetman. Haven't played this since I was a kid either. My friend rented it. We only had it for that one night, and I got all the way to the boss before the night was done. But no, take that back. I was almost to the last boss. I was close to getting to the last boss. I was on the way, but I was on my last life and died. I never really played it since then. I bought it this year and didn't get far. Didn't get far at all. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Just got this from Kefka. Haven't tried it out yet, but I'm looking forward to trying it out. Might not be right away, but I'll get to it. Legend of Dragoon. Haven't played it yet, but I got it cheap. This is a goofy one. Jeopardy! 2nd edition. I just like goofy game show games, and I might do a video of this, me goofing around. Contra 4. I bought it, only played a few minutes of it, and put it down, like I do with a lot of games I buy. Not because it sucks, maybe because I just wasn't ready to get into it. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I played Aria of Sorrow. This I was going to play after I beat Circle of Moon, but, I stopped on Circle of Moon. And Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. Haven't really played it. I played a few minutes of it, and this game seemed awesome right off the bat. I don't know why I put it down. Probably because I bought too many other games that I haven't played yet, and doing all these high score challenges on different sites and playing other games. I guess I didn't feel like getting into such an epic game when I have all these other games I still want to play. Shadowrun for the Genesis. I haven't played it since the 90s. I was going to say when I was a kid, but I wasn't really a kid. Since I was a teenager in the 90s. I beat it then, but I haven't really played it since. I started playing it earlier this year, and then I got all these other games and I stopped. A game that I forgot to bring over here, Sonic 1. I was starting to get into it finally. I rented it back in the 90s, hadn't played it since, and then a couple days ago I started playing it. I died after about the third or fourth level, I think. I was kind of disappointed that there was no continues. Sonic 2 has continues. Unless I didn't earn any continues, maybe I have to earn them. Or are there any continues? I'll probably have to practice to be better at the game. I wanted to add some Sega CD and Dreamcast games, but technically I don't actually own any Sega CD games or Dreamcast games. Wink, wink, wink. But I think I showed you everything, so this isn't really a tag video but a response video, but if anybody else wants to do one of these, a response, I'm sure you're more than welcome. And I'll put a link to Cobradvs' video in the description bar. So thanks for watching.